Hola. How are all my friends doing? How's everybody feeling? We are in Mercury retrograde, and this has been like energetically, there is so much going on. How are you guys feeling? I want to check in with you guys. Emotions. Have you been feeling a lot of emotions? Have emotions been coming up? Have you been kind of reminiscing about the past? A lot of that is going on right now. I feel also a lot of the past trying to return. I feel that kind of energy right now. And also, I wanted to talk to you guys. By the way, my name is Elisa. Welcome in, you guys. Hi, I just kind of dove right in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you very much. I haven't been able to do a reading because we had this 3-day tournament at work today, the last week, and it was crazy. So I also wanted to talk about the fact that not only is the energy just very reminiscent, I'm going to put it that way, a lot coming up to the surface. Boy, how do you say, bubbling to the surface? But not only that, the veil is thin. I want to ask you guys, are you seeing things? And what I mean by that, like things at the corner of your eye, maybe something black at the corner of your eye, or maybe mist or lights, you affecting lights. The energy is intense right now. And if you are awake, which you probably wouldn't be here at my channel if you weren't, or getting there anyways, I think you're really starting to see a lot of, what is the word, you guys? You guys know what I'm saying, right? You understand what I'm saying. You're starting to see things that are not of the ordinary. Have you been looking at people's eyes? I myself, people's eyes they're not normal eyes. You know what I mean? I think a lot of us are starting to see now what I really feel is going on, especially with this World Cup. We're raising the vibration of the planet has risen higher. It's doing the opposite of what those that rule our world, the evil that rules this world, they can't feed off of us if we're in a high vibration. This World Cup has really united countries, you guys. Maybe you don't even watch soccer, but maybe you've been watching the videos. It's amazing. So those that are the darker, the more demonic, those that are not of the light, that the energy vampires, those that feed off of the light, that feed off our vibration, they feed off of that fear, that anxiety, that worry. They don't have anything to feed off of. So we're starting to see more. If you haven't, pay attention, you guys. I just really felt like I needed to talk about that because there's a large collective that is seeing beyond the veil now. And I feel I'm hearing the word prepare. So it's as if God is using me to let you guys know, just if you start seeing things, you're not tripping. You're not like going crazy. I really feel that. And let's keep raising the vibration. Lightworkers are starting to wake up, stepping into their purpose. Those are the people I read for. You know, I'm here to like help us all unite and come together and continue to raise the vibration of the planet so that the dark is exposed. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I just was supposed to tell you guys that. I am going to be using the Repair, Evolution, and Growth deck. This is the deck I was drawn to. This was the deck I was shown, and I had a whole different deck out here. So, Divine Mother, Divine Father, angels, ancestors, guides of the highest, purest light and love, Yeshua, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, Goddess Isis, my great-grandmother Apollonia. What message does the collective need at this time? Please make me the best vessel so I can deliver these messages accurately and clearly. You guys, I freaking cannot. Thank you, Jesus. As I was delivering that little speech, I kept seeing mask, mask, right? We're talking about we can see beyond the mask now. We can see beyond the veil. Look at that face. If you're driving, it's a mask. It's like a clown face. False narrative. That is the name of this card. Discernment. See, you guys? This is what we're talking about right now. Wow, Spirit wants to continue to talk about this. Masks are coming off, you guys. That event, that soccer event, that World Cup really helped unite us. I love it. I would watch videos and cry. Okay, is there anything else we want to talk about? Should we shuffle again? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Archangel Michael, please protect our space. Humanitarian service. Oh my gosh. I can't, you guys. Wow, thank you, Spirit. So, as I stated, I read for light workers. You're stepping into service. Use your discernment. You are shining brighter than ever. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit also wanted me to tell you another reason he wanted me to tell you that story about being discerning, seeing the masks now, seeing beyond the veil. The more you shine, the more you're going to be attacked, you guys. The more you shine, the brighter you are, the higher your vibration, your frequency. It's like you're becoming this very magnetic being. But what happens is those that are of the dark, the NPCs, those that feed off of other people's energies that aren't really able to right now, your shine, your light irritates them so much. And that's why Spirit is saying, be very discerning. At work, the more I shine, the more the members like me, the more I don't fuck up, the more I just let me do my thing and let me run my show, and I am successful and I make the place I work a ton of money. The more I do that, the more my manager can't stand me. And I don't get my feelings hurt by it anymore. Because I'm like, wow, I must be pretty important. My light is bothering her because there is no reason for her not to like me. I mean, in one day on a little bar cart for 5 hours, I'll make over $1,000 in sales. You know what I mean? I don't get a pat on the back. You know what they do? They left me in the middle of the golf course yesterday. We had a huge golf tournament. They set me up in this little trailer to serve drinks. Middle of the golf course. Tournament was over. I'm texting, can someone come pick me up? Nobody ever came. I started walking in, and you know what's so beautiful? I started walking, and I was like, well, I'm in shape. I'll walk the golf course. I had a shit ton of stuff, but a little guy drove the cart. He was looking for something for one of the members that they dropped, little guy from the pro shop. God sent him, and he goes, hey, you want to ride? So it worked out. But that's what I'm saying. Spirit is here. It's time to be very discerning. You are stepping into service. You're a light worker. So you have an important mission. And you know, I'm going to let you guys know, and I've said this before, but I have to say it again. You could just be working as a clerk at a grocery store. A light worker is just somebody that is here of service to humanity, to shine their light, to lift someone's spirits, to make someone's day. Some of you, your mission is a little bit bigger. You took on a bigger task, a bigger role. Maybe you're actual healers or life coaches, doctors, nurses, you know, whatever that is to you. It doesn't have to be this huge, title. It could just be that you are simply you and you just brighten a room. So your soul longs to joyfully serve. Being of service is a huge calling that is honorable and satisfying. How are you being called to serve humanity? Serve with grace and humility, to assist those that cannot help themselves. Be an advocate, a confidant, and an inspiration along the way. You see, a humanitarian can be many, many, many things, but it's time to be discerning. And when people leave you in the middle of a golf course, tournament's over, golf course is closed, and nobody will come pick you up, you just start walking, and God will send somebody to help you, right? When you keep shining your light and you're pissing people off, take it as a compliment. Say, wow, I am muy importante. People want to snuff my flame, and you're not going to let them do that. Nope, not at all. All right. Passion ignited desire. Look at that. See, you are a fiery soul. You're a passionate soul. It's like when people try to knock you down, it makes you stronger. You're like, oh, really? Really? Okay. I'm just going to keep walking because I know I am on the path that I'm meant to be on. I'm on the path of service. I'm hearing the word psychic. Very psychic. Live with passion by stepping into what feeds your soul and gives you joy. Do you see this? You're now in this time of your life where you get to do what you love to do. And maybe you're already there and it's just going to get better and better. But I think for a lot of you, you've been in the mundane 9 to 5, and you get to free yourself of that by stepping into service and doing something that sets your soul on fire. Wow. When you choose to make room for this in your life, the universe responds by creating opportunities that support your soul's purpose and passion. Give it to God, guys. I think that's what you've been doing. You've been giving it to God. I'm 56 years old. It took me this long to finally say, Elisa, give it to God once and for all, and then stop worrying. And I'm telling you, it works when you just completely say, okay. And then you start to follow your heart, and you can hear your heart louder and louder. Because when you give all those worries over to God, then you have room for your creativity and your passions to ignite. Wow. But there's darkness all around that sees your light, wearing false masks, false friends, false lovers. This is what I'm hearing, guys. Time to evolve. Decisions. When I was setting up, I kept hearing decisions, and then they showed me the lover card, choices, right? So I was like, decisions and choices. So here we go. It's time to evolve. That's what you've been doing. So it's not a negative situation, but a necessary one. Having the awareness to see it from your soul's perspective that you chose much of this before you incarnated is needed. Maybe that's a message for me, right? But for all of us, we can't take things personally when people that are dark, that are vessels for the dark, when our shine irritates them, right? We can't take it personal. So we have to look at it from this perspective. We signed up for this. You signed up for this. You signed up for all of this. So this releases the victimhood mentality and pulls back your power. We must go through trials and tribulations as an opportunity to evolve. How you choose to interpret the situation hinges on your growth or not. So this is what I feel is what's already festering. And then we have inflexible and change. So just right now, Spirit is saying flexibility is needed to create flow. Important message. You're stepping into service. You get to do something now for the rest of your life that brings you joy, and not only you, but others, humanity. You're here to shine your light, to help, to be of service. You've evolved. And I really feel what they're telling me, you've made that decision. A lot of people don't take, you know, I'm seeing someone kind of like being knighted, like God knights us, like, okay, if you choose this hard mission, there you go. And, we start waking up and we're like, wow, I really am here to help. But some people are like, well, I don't want to help though. I don't want to heal. It's too hard. So some people don't make that decision to step into their purpose and their mission and service. And you made that decision to do that. And so now it's just time to be very flexible. I think we're going to pull just a couple tarot. Yeah, look at this. You released old conditioning, you guys. This is beautiful. That's what you've been doing, is releasing all this old conditioning, the false narrative, though, the old programming, those things you were taught that were just, you guys, you have to know almost everything we've been taught in school and history is a lie. Everything. What do schools look like? They look exactly like prisons. They don't want thinkers, they want workers. But you have been shedding that old conditioning, releasing all that old programming, releasing old habits, old ways of thinking, these false narratives that you used to have about yourself. You're freeing yourself of all that now. You've had to. You can't step into service and truly be an effective helper if if you haven't done the work. And I'll say it again, and I always say it, so you guys already know if you've been here before, but it's like we're never done healing, but you're pretty darn close to the finish line of have done a hell of a lot of work. So just give me one or two cards, please, Spirit, about this false narrative, the masks coming off, us seeing people. Look at people's eyes, you guys. Look at how people walk. I watched something and it says if people don't swing their arms when they walk, then they're NPCs. NPC is non-player character. Okay, false narrative, masks. We have the Judgment card and the Chariot. You have freed yourself. You have freed yourself, you guys. This old conditioning, you're free of it. The Judgment and the Chariot, now you're taking off. Like fiery. This is talking about fiery energy here. This horse. We're in the year of the horse. This movement, this decision you've made to move forward into service. You've had this rebirth I was just talking about. You cannot be an effective helper if you have not done the work. You've done the work. You've done an amazing job. Thank you, Spirit. Maybe Spirit's like, I'm going to give you cards. You figure out the story. Will do. But this is beautiful. And now you're moving forward. Passion is ignited. Stepping into a new, okay, I'm getting different words. You're stepping into this new way of being, this new way of doing. You're doing less, but your work is much more important, but you're doing less, and you're going to be making more than ever. That's all that I'm hearing right now, and it's beautiful. Look at the seeds have been planted. Look at this. You planted the seeds. You've evolved. You've made the decision to evolve. You've been very flexible with this process. Keep just tending to the garden. Keep tending to what makes you happy, what brings you joy. What you know in your soul is why you're here. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, you guys, coming to fruition. Two of Wands, that decision, that moving forward. You've evolved. You're stepping into a new timeline. That's just that I was feeling that so much. A new being. That's you. And you get to decide now which direction you want to go. You're taking off. This horse and this chariot, now you're heading out. Heading out into the world to be your true self, to fulfill your soul's purpose. I just keep hearing that. I'm sorry I keep repeating myself, you guys. But this is just amazing. Where are we at time-wise? Okay, I don't want this to be very, very, very long. So, Spirit, give me one more shuffle here about this message that you're bringing forth. King of Cups, you balanced your emotions. You stepped into your power. You are clear on how you want to go forward in life. Maybe you don't know quite yet what direction you want to go, but you're clear on how you want to go forward. You want to start doing what makes you happy and what you know will help others and will make others happy. King of Cups, Ace of Swords. And that's the truth. I mean, yes, here you are taking action. Passion's ignited. Knight of Wands. There you are, going towards your dreams, your goals, and you're going to be a success. You're gaining recognition. You will be gaining more recognition. I think some of you already have something off the ground, and you're just going to get more and more business, more noticed, more recognized, more attention. You are moving towards success. These are the ideas, the actions, the things, the seeds that you've been planting. Only you can take credit for this. This is beautiful. So this King of Cups here. What is this energy, Spirit? The Four of Wands on the bottom. I just feel you're just very emotionally stable. Maybe at one time in your life, I'm hearing the word depression. Maybe you battled depression. Look at this. You're very emotionally stable. 10 of Cups. This is the direction you're going into now. Okay? The Chariot, the Two of Wands, the 10 of Cups. Moving forward on a new path of happiness, enlightenment, love, joy, being in purpose, doing what you love, passion, you're feeling passionate about life again. And it's been a long time. You know, you've had to go through a lot. You released old conditioning. That is not easy. That's why a lot of people say, no, thank you, Spirit. I don't want to do this. It's too hard. I don't want to heal. I know a lot of healers that say they're healed, and you know, that's why you have to be very careful when you go get services, you guys, from people. You have to make sure you use your intuition and use your discernment, especially right now. Wow. Using your discernment. Hold on a second. This is amazing. As I'm talking about using your discernment, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Wands comes out, okay? Yes. Holy shit balls. Okay, I'm going to show you these. This is what I'm talking about. Your light is going to bring in people that are jealous of you. That this came out with the Ace of Pentacles. People are going to want, or they already do. I think they already do. We're already in this energy. I thank you, Spirit. We're already in this energy. They want what you want, and you're getting more. Ace of Pentacles also came out with the King of Pentacles. You're getting more and more and more. People are not happy for you. That's that Mercury retrograde. A lot of people from the past, you guys, look at this. A lot of people from the past are watching you. We have the Page of Swords. I heard ex-lovers, ex-friends, but it can be anybody. You know, they've been keeping an eye on you. Somehow, some way, they know you are destined for success that is going to be bringing in wealth, finances. They're still out there fighting with other people, fighting amongst themselves. 2444 on the timestamp. They don't have you to fight with anymore. I mean, look at this, you guys. This is what came out together here. The Devil, the Three of Cups, the Page of Swords. So ex-lovers, maybe somebody that put you in a third-party situation, maybe somebody that overindulged, maybe you overindulged with these people. Maybe that's something that you've been releasing with this old conditioning. Maybe you stepped out of that energy of partying and overindulging and, not taking care of yourself the way you should. Devil energy, maybe you had addictions. Maybe these people had addictions. Take it as how it resonates, you guys. As I stated, these people get to watch you receive wealth for something you've been created. While you're here, you can see through people now. Watch your peripheral, you guys. I'm just saying, Ace of Swords, it's like your discernment, like you see things now. I didn't want this to be a long reading, but I'm kind of feeling like grabbing a kipperish, but let me see here. I think we got the gist of it. This is pretty amazing. So, stepping into service, doing what you love. 9 of Cups. Yeah, I think we got the gist of it, yeah? 9 of Cups. 8 of Wands. 5 of Swords. And these people get to... I'm telling you, Mercury retrograde has people from the past coming through the cracks. They are watching you. They are fighting amongst themselves. Their spirit is showing me this beehive. Look at that. They're all fighting. They're fighting down here. They're fighting up here. The beers. Maybe they drink a lot of beer. The bees are fighting. So, what? 9 of Cups and the 8 of Wands. This is what's coming for you. New beginnings. You're a new being. Remember the 2 of Wands. You're stepping into this new timeline. This new, well, let's just say this next half of your life. You've done the work. You've had this beautiful, beautiful rebirth, resurrection. Now you get the 9 of Cups. Now you get what you've been praying to God about. 9 and 10 of Cups. What is it that you would like, kitty cats? Because you took on the very difficult task of stepping into service as a light worker, because it's not easy. If you are a true light worker, you know what I'm talking about. It's not easy work. It's not for the weak. Only the strong. This is your justice. 5 of Swords for dealing with these 5 of Wands idiots. That's what Spirit's telling me. Idiots. People that if they were still in your life, you never would ever reach that 6 of Wands energy, that success. They would have held you back because they saw your shine and it irritated them as well. I'm hearing family a lot. And I also heard the word undercover. So maybe there's someone in your family who smiles in your face and you got to be very discerning of them. Okay, you guys, it's just a little warning. Be discerning of everybody right now. But this is your karma coming in. You're getting your good karma. These past people, they're getting their karma. Okay? Karmita will always find you. It might take 20, 30 years. That bitch will always find you. So you might as well just treat people nice, right? Because what you put out is what you get back. I wish I'd have known that. I've had lots of karma to pay. Trust me. But just remember that. It's just better just to be kind and loving. Oh, wow. Because you are stepping into service. And look I saw this when I was setting up, right? I said I saw the Lovers, decisions, choices. A lot of love around you. Okay, let's see. We're at 29 minutes. I think we're going to leave it here, you guys. Maybe we'll get an angel number. Let's get an angel number and we're going to leave it here. This is just a really good reminder to be discerning. Pay attention to everything around you right now. You've released so much. Remain flexible. Go with the flow, you guys. You have Ace of Pentacles energy flowing in, abundance, wealth. I keep hearing wealth. You've evolved. You've made the decision to evolve. You've made the decision to step into service. Thank you. We need more of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My email's in the description. If anybody ever just wants to email and say hi or has a question, you know, we all have to help each other out right now. The dark is showing its ass. Big time. I experienced it, you guys. I experience it every time I go to work. I'm telling you. Every time I walk in that building. But you ain't going to steal my shine. God always intervenes. He sent that little guy. I bet someone else here can totally relate. I bet most of you guys can. Look at this. 1111. Wish come true. Fortune, patience, flow, self-discovery, manifestation, new beginnings, initiative. A lucky break is on the way. You have 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups energy here, guys. This could manifest as joyful news, transformative experiences, new opportunities, or an exciting new relationship. You'll find yourself in the right place at the right time. This isn't mere coincidence. It's a gift from fate. Embrace this blessing and be open to the wonderful changes it will bring into your life. You guys, Ace of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. There's love if you want it, right? There's success, destined, beautiful. 1818, willpower, achievements, success, progress, prosperity, ambition, courage, and fortune. Wealth, I kept telling you guys, you got fortune twice. Significant events are on the horizon for you. You will make great strides in your endeavors and gain invaluable experiences. The right people and resources will come your way, presenting excellent opportunities and positive changes. Embrace your journey towards greatness. You did the damn thing, you guys. It's time now to step onto that path of what brings you joy, what sings to your heart, because this is your path to service. This you did it. I'm so proud of you guys. This is a beautiful reading. I cannot believe how beautiful this reading is. Claim it. And let me know if you guys have been seeing any kind of odd things, okay? I'm curious if anyone else has. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I love you. I love you. It ended up being long anyways. I'm sorry. Choose peace today. Okay, you guys. Bye-bye.